Welcome back, everyone. Toyshiz here, and I am back yet again to walk you guys around another convention. This prior weekend, I went Thursday and Friday for the Star Wars Celebration 2022 Anaheim. I've never been to Star Wars Celebration, so it was a really nice time. Got to see a lot of friends, a lot of people I haven't seen in so long because of the COVID sitch. A lot of people in cosplay, too, which is always nice to see. That guy's robot is awesome. Well done there. But it's when you get to the Anaheim Convention Center and you see the fountains and you see all the people in costume and everybody's getting excited for Star Wars Celebration Anaheim. You see the poster above and your blood gets pumping and you're like, I'm going to see some cool stuff. And I did. And there was a lot of great stuff around the convention. However, I will tell you, it only needs about 1 or 2 days to really see everything. There's not a whole heck of a lot. But this is the reason for this video. For those of you that can't make it, well, let me be your guide. There was quite a bit on display. Some old stuff, some new stuff, some fun stuff that I picked up right along the way, digging through those old action figure bins. But, in case you were wondering, yeah, you're going to see a lot of Star Wars. Not really much else. If you're a Star Wars fan or you're just in general curious about everything they had on display, well then, you're in for a great time, right? Especially looking at the Razor Crest right here. That thing is huge. Should have picked one of those up. It's pretty dang cool. But in either case, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is Star Wars Celebration 2022 Anaheim. And let me tell you, for those wondering, they had a bunch of new reveals at the Star Wars Celebration Hasbro panel. I have a separate video going over everything. You can check it out on my YouTube now, or hey, when you're done with this video. But like I said, quite a few things, even some after the initial days that I was there. Some new archive series, some new retro collection, so definitely check them out. And, you know, with a video as long as this, hey, if you're wondering, hey, where do I pick up these Star Wars Black Series figures? Well, recently I grabbed this new Black Series Incinerator Trooper, right? Not often do I see these things on the shelves, and I really enjoy going to the store and picking things up. But when you can't, I do recommend Entertainment Earth. I do use them myself, and you can pick up all the latest and greatest Star Wars figures. You can even do some pre-orders, right? Stay on top of it. Go over into the search bar, hit Star Wars, the Black Series. And yeah, they have a ton of stuff. Now, like I said, maybe wait here and there on pre-orders, just saying, but they do have a lot of Star Wars figures, old and new, that are in stock. Heck, you can even grab some on an outlet deal, right? That's always a nice thing. But yeah, there's quite a bit of things that are kind of ready for pre-order, but you can get lots of figures to catch up on. Just saying. Heck, Black Series is not your thing? Well, go for Star Wars Vintage, right? 3.75 inch. You can find all the latest and greatest there as well. They ship fast, they ship well. Do highly recommend them. Thanks so much for listening to my spiel. Older toys you may have missed, new pre-orders and figures you need to grab now. Definitely check out Entertainment Earth for all your Star Wars needs. And just before we jump back into the convention coverage, one of the panels I attended this year was the 5-year anniversary for the Toys That Made Us Star Wars. And it was so fantastic seeing everybody that worked on the show. It was a great time, and they really had a nice panel, right? A lot of laughs, a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of interesting tidbits, how maybe kind of sort of the Netflix show had some influence on the market. I mean, so did a lot of people staying in over the last couple of years with the COVID situation. But, yeah, 5-year head start on that kind of thing. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Pop culture has exploded in so many different ways, in so many different fashions. So, yeah, what's one more to add to the list? So, if you haven't already, go and check out Netflix's The Toys That Made Us. They kind of tease, hey, we might be seeing some more episodes. Fingers crossed. So, definitely get your views in. Let Netflix know you want to see more. And let's get back to the convention. again, it's always nice to see Shadows of the Empire, anything. Old school Star Wars for me at this point. Power of the Force. There were quite a few bins that various retailers had out. It was nice to scrounge through them and pick up a few Power of the Force figures that I was missing. But I really liked... I didn't pick up any of these. I have most of these loose anyways. But I'm just saying, it's nice to see the carded versions of these, seeing all the memories of getting these, especially going to Targets early in the morning, my dad dropping me off. I'll pick you up in about 10 minutes, right? All the people would do the, the pee-pee dance, right, to run to the toy aisle. That was a lot of fun. I remember getting all of these things. I got a distinct memory for each one of them. But like I said, the Power of the Force, if you are interested in ever going back and picking these up, I would do so now. They're fairly cheap, and the people were basically begging you to take them at the convention. Not saying that the old school Star Wars, that's a different story, right? A lot of that stuff goes for a pretty penny, as it should, but it's nice to see that little, niche for Power of the Force. But I did pick up a lot of great stuff. I even was able to complete my Shadows of the Empire Slave One Boba Fett starship, with a couple pieces here and there that I was missing, and I finally got one of those old school Kenner 90s Dark Troopers. Very cool to finally have that guy. I think I'm going to start getting a few of those that I'm missing there from the expanded universe. So again, I had a great time scrounging through all the different action figures and all the bags. Oh man, was that a blast. So that's really going to wrap up my coverage of the Star Wars Celebration 22 Anaheim, and I hope you guys enjoyed checking it out along with me. A lot of great Star Wars stuff on display, a lot of old Star Wars stuff on display. It was a nice time, got to see a lot of great friends. It was just a blast. So much fun to finally be back. To be back at a convention. I hope it continues, and maybe picked up some fudge and some confectionery goods on my way out. If you ever get a chance to try these, definitely just grab anything. I like the dark chocolate turtles. Those are pretty cool. But one thing I want to say is that, if you can ever make it to a convention, I love going to these things. I love being able to travel around and take photos and videos and meet all kinds of awesome people that all work in the industry and all the fancy nerddom that we get to enjoy on a daily basis. If not now, maybe sometime in the future. Definitely check out Star Wars Celebration at least once in your lifetime. If you're a big Star Wars fan, you'll be right at home. Sure, we can all disagree on a lot of different aspects of Star Wars, but when we're all there, when we're all hanging around, talking and walking the convention, you see the love and just the outright goodness in everybody, and it's just a lot of fun to see that. You can never change the fandom, right? We'll always be there. We're always looking for the next greatest and best thing, but we can always fall back on the memories and the nostalgia that we grew up with for everything and anything Star Wars. We may not like everything that comes out nowadays, but sure enough, if you're a Star Wars fan, there's definitely plenty of good things out there, and I'm sure there's even more to come. So, thank you again to everyone for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you guys at San Diego Comic-Con. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll talk to you all soon. Adios.